Hey there, welcome to this new video and this new channel. How's it going? And this is Sankash Narvekar here, and in this particular video we're going to be looking into the importance of marketing, especially for design businesses, and we're going to be looking into these four important aspects on what is the most important aspect for a business, what is marketing, and what needs to be done to market yourself. And we'll be specifically looking into marketing for a design business. So if you are an interior designer, if you're an architect, or anyone who designs and provides services to your clients, no matter whoever your clients are, if you are a designer, this video is for you. Okay, so let's quickly jump on to the first part, which is the most important aspect for a business. Now, if you're a business owner, or if you're a freelancer, or anyone who's starting, who's promoting your services, what is the most important aspect? The important aspect is traffic. Now, traffic is not the road traffic, like the cars and all. No, the traffic is the people, who know about your business and, your business, to whom it is visible to. So the people who have visibility with respect to your business. And, traffic is the most important part, because without traffic, you don't have a business. And the first thing is, without traffic, you don't have a business, because if there's no clients that you're getting, if there are no inquiries that are coming, you don't own a business. Traffic is the most important part. And someone who's able to master this art of getting traffic and selling, the second point, the one who masters the traffic and sales masters the business. Yeah, because, you might be the best at what you're doing. You might be really good at your art, but if nobody knows that you're good at it, and even if a few people know, but there might be a lot of people who are unaware of the fact that you are really good at what you do. And if they don't know you, they can't find you. And if they can't find you, they can't become your clients. So traffic is the most important part. And even if they're able to find you, the way you sell your services to them, that is also very important. Right? And the third part is that you need to be able to predict that traffic, because if you look at all the businesses around the world, like big businesses or even small businesses, the thing is, the one who can predict the amount of sales they are going to be getting in the next month, in the next year, or maybe in the next quarter, that determines the kind of the lifespan of the business, the kind of the profitability, the expenses, and the whole business blueprint. Yeah, so you need to be able to predict the business, and data is the new money. And if you look around, it has already started. Businesses like Red, Zomato, Swiggy, and a lot of other businesses, all they have is the valuable data. Yeah, and when you have the data of your audience, of your customers, who are the most prospective buyers for your design services, or who are those kind of people who would really love to buy from you. Now, when you have that data, you know what? You just have to target those kind of specific people, because there are a few people with whom you would want to work with, right? And you would be loving to work with a certain kind of people. Now, just imagine if you're able to target only those kind of people. Yeah, it would be so much better, right? So that's the first and the most important part of business, which is getting traffic. Okay, and that is why marketing is very important, because marketing helps you to get that traffic for your business. Now let's look into what is marketing. Okay, what basically marketing is. Yeah, now we have 3 points over here. Now, the first thing is, marketing is creating a change to help your target customer. Okay, and that change, there are 3 things. Now there are only 3 things, 3 basic fundamental things wherein you can create a change in the lives of the people. Okay, and these are the 3 things. One is health, second is wealth, and the third is relationships. Now, if you're able to make a change, a transformation in anybody's health, wealth, or relationships, that's it. They are hooked onto your service or whatever that you are providing them. Yeah, so that's the basic core thing, making change in someone's health, wealth, or relationships. Yeah. Now the second point over here that we have is, marketing is value addition, because how can you make that change? They need to know about you, right? And how do they know about you? When you add value to them. when you are able to help them with something, help them with their problems. Okay, and once you are able to do that, you can gain that authority in the marketplace. Because you know what, this is written in this book, Influence by Robert Cialdini, that when you provide a help to someone, they're obliged to give you something in return. Now, when you're adding value to your customer, or who has not even become your customer yet, okay, not your customer, but a prospect, and when you're adding free value to them, you gain that trust, you gain their trust, and you get that authority in the marketplace because you're giving something for free out there. Yeah, and because of trust is when that selling happens. Okay, so that's the second thing. Marketing is adding value. And the third and the most important part is, now a lot of you might be wondering that, hey Sankash, the things that you're saying, okay, that's fine, but I own a design business, I have a small business, and I provide services to my client, and only when I provide services I get the money. Now I don't have the money to put money in marketing and all of these things. Now let me tell you a fact. Marketing does not require money. Advertising requires money. Marketing doesn't need money. That means you can even do marketing for free. Yeah, and it's because of a lot of different channels that you have, social media and blogs, websites, and all of these things. But just like if you keep on posting content, that's not going to work. Now there's a proper strategy on what you need to follow, and even if you follow that strategy properly, it's going to work for you. All right, so it's a myth that marketing requires money. Advertising requires money. Marketing doesn't require money. You can do that for free. Yeah, so this is marketing. Now let's look into the third aspect on what needs to be done. Okay, so you might have gotten a basic idea about marketing and stuff. Now let's look into what needs to be done. Okay, so here are three factors over here. Okay, so the first thing is creating a change in people. Okay, so as we've looked, what is marketing? Marketing is creating a change. So we need to create some change in people and in their thoughts. And here are the two things. These two aspects are dependent upon the desire of someone. Now, why would someone want to do a business with you? Why would someone approach you for anything? Okay, it's because they have their desire. Now, there are two kinds of desires. One is a subsurface desire. Okay, that means a surface level desire, which means getting a home designed, or getting a website designed, or maybe creating a building, a structure. That is a desire. That is a surface level desire. Yeah, that means I want my home to be designed really good. I want my office to be designed really amazing. It should look classy. Or I want my website to be one of its kind. Yeah, now that is a surface level desire. It's something that people think they want. Yeah, but there is another level of desire, which is a deep core desire. Okay, which is the second kind of desire, a core intention that someone wants. For example, now what could be a core desire? Now let's say if it's a business, okay, if it's an office. Now what can be a desire for an office? A core desire. It could be to get traffic, to get more revenues. If it is a restaurant business, their core desire could be to get more customers, to sell more of their food products to them. Now just imagine if you are able to satisfy this desire with the services that you are providing. Okay, not directly, but through your design. You know what? That customer is willing to pay to you, right? Yeah. So this is what you need to figure out. What is that core desire in whosoever that you want to change? Now we've looked into businesses, but even if you look into something like a home interior, yeah, what could be a core desire of a family member? There are a few core desires. One is status. Yeah. Guests are going to be coming home. And, when guests come home, you don't want your house to be dirty or, like something mediocre. Yeah. You want your home to stand out. Yeah. So that is a core desire, status. A lot of people, let me give you an example. When Tata released this car of Tata Nano, yeah, in India, a 1 lakh rupee car, the cheapest car. You know what? That one product of Tata was the least sold product. And the reason behind that was nobody wanted nobody wanted the cheapest car for in their garage or maybe in their parking area, because people would judge them based upon the status, right? A lot of people never wanted that kind of a car. That was a core desire. Okay, so you need to identify what is the core desire of your audience. Now, how do you identify that core desire? It can only be when you know who do you want to change, who do you want to serve. Because the thing is, if you're serving everyone, you're serving no one. Yeah. And the first thing is, you can't change everyone. Who do you want to change? You got to decide that. Because when you have a group of someone that you are going to be changing, yeah, so that is someone or a group of someone that you need to consider, because everyone is too many. Now let me give you an example. Even if you look at the biggest companies in the world, Apple, it has a specific group of people whom it serves. It doesn't serve everyone. Yeah. Now, if you look at Apple in terms of mobiles, or if you look at Vivo in terms of mobiles, okay, or MI in terms of mobiles, the market is very different, right? Yeah. Now, even if you look at companies like, let's say, Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks has their own kind of audience, which is a luxurious group of people, an elite group of people, high net worth individuals. But if you look at Dunkin' Donuts, the product is the same, okay, but the audience is different, right? So you need to understand who do you want to serve, because when you are specific about who do you want to serve, you can serve them much better. You can solve their problems in much more detail. For example, now if you want to buy a pizza, if you're having a craving for a pizza, okay, and you have two options. One option is a general restaurant which gives you, that a small pizza with Amul cheese spread on it. And on the other hand, you have another option wherein you have Domino's and Pizza Hut over there. Now, if you really have a craving for a pizza, where are you going to go? Yeah, option 1 or option 2? Put that in the comment box. Okay, obviously you're going to be going to option 2 if you have a hardcore craving for a pizza. Now just think about this. Where do you think are you going to be paying more money? You guessed that right. You are going to be paying more money in option number 2. Yeah. Now just imagine you are selecting the option number 2, even though you are paying more money over there. Why are you going there? It's because it is specifically engineered for creating pizzas, for creating quality pizzas. They exactly know how to make the base, how much cheese to spread, what kind of cheese to put in, and how much time to bake. Exactly, it's like made to perfection, right? And that's the reason they have quality, because they have specific interest in that particular product, and even their crowd is specific. Okay, even though everyone has pizzas, but still they exactly know what their crowd wants, right? So that's the one thing you need to understand, and you need to figure out who do you want to change. Yeah. Now it's not that you just have to remain in that particular niche and just serve them. Initially you can select those group of people, but slowly and steadily, once you keep on getting the results, once you keep on getting like a good amount of return on investment, then you can slowly and steadily keep on improving and keep on like growing your niche. Yeah. So that's the second thing. And the third thing is, how do you make that change? Is by adding value to help them make that change. Yeah, by providing free value in terms of content or any kind of help that you can provide them. Okay. Now here are two things. The first thing is solving specific problems for specific someones, because when you know that specific group of people, you know their specific problems, and it becomes easier for you to solve their problems, easier for you to put out content. Yeah, things get a little bit more crystal clear and easy, and you get a proper direction to work on. And the second thing is to making specific transformations for those specific someones. Now when you help them solve their problems, when you're able to make that transformation in your clients, no matter in whatever domain they belong to, no matter whatever your niche is, it could be in health, wealth, or relationships. That is when you'll be able to get that kind of an authority in that particular market, and you can grow much more faster. Yeah, and you could be an expert in that particular place. Now, you might have gotten a basic idea about what needs to be done. Now let's look into the final aspect of marketing when it comes to a design business. Okay, so this is going to be a gist of whatever we have looked into. Now let's quickly jump onto this. So here are three factors. Now the first thing is your clients. Okay, creating a change in your clients. Creating a change in the clients with respect to their health, wealth, and relationships. Now, whoever your client base is, whoever your specific group of someone is, try to think how can you make the change in their core desire when it comes to health, wealth, and relationships with your design services. So if you're an interior designer, maybe for an office, how can you increase the revenue or get more traffic to that office from the design that you're providing them? Or how can you increase the comfortability or the status of a family from the home that you're giving them? Or how can you increase the profitability of a builder by giving the structure that you're designing for them? Yeah. So try to think about what is that change, how are you going to be creating that change in their health, wealth, and relationships? For that, you need to know about the problems and your customer. All right. And the second thing over here is, who is your specific client? Try to select that specific client. Okay. So it's not like serving everyone, because, if you're just the jack of all trades, it's not going to be helping. You need to be that master of one. Okay. Because when you're the master of one, it's going to be more specific, it's going to be more focused, more targeting. Getting the traffic would be much more easier. Spreading the word out would be easier. And when people know you for something, they're able to recall you whenever they are in need. Yeah. Now, for example, when you have a craving for a burger, what comes into your mind? When you have a craving for, let's say, a pizza, what comes to your mind? Or maybe for a Chinese food, or even if you take out food from you from the list, let's say if you have a specific problem, a problem when it comes to your throat, or maybe problem when it comes to a skin infection, who comes to your mind? Right? It all not always would be a general doctor, right? Maybe it would be a skin specialist. When you have a problem when it comes to ear, it will be a ear specialist. So similarly, you become the master of your own client's problems, because when you are the master of your own client's problem, whenever they are in need, they know whom to reach out to. And when their friends and their relatives or anyone whom they are connected with, when those other people are in need, they know whom to refer to. Right? So who is your specific client? Think about that. And the final part over here is, try to think about how you can add value to them. Now, as I said, marketing doesn't require money. There are different channels. Try to figure out, where does your client spend the time? Where are they spending their most of the time? Are they going to a particular pub? Are they going to a particular place? Is there a particular website that they are spending more time on? Or is there a particular social media channel where they are spending time on? Is it LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook? Are there some particular groups in which these people are members of? Try to think about, where is your client spending time? But before knowing where they are spending time, you need to know who is that specific person. Only then you can find where they are spending their time, right? So this is a very important thing to know. So these are the three aspects. Now let me give you a quick review about it. But before giving a review, you know what? If you found this video to be useful, please like this video and hit the subscribe button, because there are a lot of videos that are going to be coming from my side to you. And if you are a design business owner, and if you found out value from this, just wait for a lot of value coming in your end. So just hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any other future videos from me. Now let's go with the review. So here are the four aspects. First thing is, the most important aspect for your business is traffic, because without traffic, you don't have a business, right? And you might agree with me on this. Yeah. The second thing is, what is marketing? We have just looked into what marketing is. Marketing is creating a change in someone so that it helps them to make the decision, because a lot of people don't actually know what are the services that you are going to be providing them and what to expect from you. Now, when you make that expectation easier for them, the transaction becomes much more easier. Yeah. Now, what needs to be done? creating a change in people. Who do you want to change, and adding value to make that change. And with respect to a design business, how can your design help them to make that transformation in their own lives with respect to health, wealth, and relationships. Okay, so this is the importance of marketing, and hope you like the video. Just again hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, and let's meet in the next video next time. Until then, bye bye and take care.